What is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. Saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. Destroy the god. Do it now.
Aid an illicit against it.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival. enemy to give Yankee all.
A little help, please.
Stop! I'm the one keeping you alive.
I will not know failure.
If I die, you die.
A little help, please.
Death won't take me yet.
Labored breaths resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes of survival and freedom. With startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, so do you.
With your help. Githyanki bricks.
Don't slow down. We'll do it my way.
Subdue the Githyanki. Quickly.
The rock resists all attempts to shatter it. Make way.
much longer.
Hurry! The guard must fall.
This is your end.
Nothing important is ever easy. Time to press ahead.
On my way.
Your reluctance to help nearly cost us everything. You saw reason just in time. Don't look at me like that. I'm a mind flayer, yes. And the one who saved you again.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Vlaakith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid.
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illithid potential. You are ready to evolve. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chose find the brain and bring it under our control.
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do.
Speak after.
Better wait until she's free.
The Githyank don't help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master. Do not be driven by fear. Now, help me. The Guard. Destroy the Guard. Do it.
Aid an illicit again.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Together, we can
Oh, let's add that.
Be quick.
On the hunt.
Need to stay focused. Have to keep going. way!
Destroy the honor guard.
Blood follows me everywhere.
They won't know what bit them.
Got to focus. I am fury. I am death.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at... I am a mind flame.
It's obscene. No more lies. No more tricks. I will have answers!
You grew attached to a mere disguise. It's like I said before. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who, for years, I served the... I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous. I had the good fortune. People referred to me as the... My needs were sated. He tore me from my home. The name was intended as a slight. To remind me of the heights from which I... Prince
Orpheus.
Quite possible. His power. It is the same. When Orpheus, like it, bound by it, they work. I am relieved. Alone. Orpheus will be much easier to control. That gore, but it was in the moment and found. I realized while my body, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus. That the moment
Even that.
you carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus, you see, even if as an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elm... I've been studying you from... You have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the word...
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. It has enough vitality to further your... Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of... But we mustn't lose focus. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city. We must not let them reach it. We...
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
heavy. Best to make camp. Orpheus. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss. It is Orpheus. The blood of the mother, the prince of the comet, and even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living... One word from his lips, and the people would if the Githyanki are to be... What about him?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
That's curious.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
What do you get out of this?
It's up there and we're down here.
Thing to do, isn't it?
That's why
Everyone
we need
deserves
to
the chance
walk
to make
just a
some
little
coin.
more. One foot in front of the other.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone. If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn...
king and start walking right now.
What are you calling this new business?
You don't get out of there.
And cheerful.
I'm going to have to beat you.
For hire.
Oh, yeah? Gonna get your thugs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
You shouldn't have to make people feel welcome in places they don't belong. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake. It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you. Well, wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers? Fine. They can stay. Just do.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. That was a mistake on your part, sweetie. A mistake the guild. Come on, boys.
Still alive, so that's progress.